There you go, beautiful. I bought a hiking pack, which is annoying because I thought I'd go backpack Europe. How that really didn't happen at all. I wanted to go somewhere in Europe and I had no idea of whereabouts I wanted to go. I asked like the head of my school where she recommended for doing journalism, and she was like, go to DMJX. And I was like, all right, off I go. So Denmark, here I come. And then I went off to Denmark. Yeah, so this is the SAS, so Scandinavian Airlines check-in information. So this is for my flight to Aarhus to Copenhagen, which I'm having at 8:05 tomorrow morning. And then from there I'll be flying off to Singapore. And then Singapore to Darwin. Yeah. Like, was isolation really started and I started taking it a bit more serious. Wash my hands a lot more, like a lot more. All my skin's going really dry at the amount of times I've been washing my hands. Always the elbow bumps, yeah, instead of the handshakes. Being isolated in Denmark has been like terrible, and it's just because the weather's all of a sudden got really lovely. I've been eating lots of food, gaining lots of weight, some necessary weight. I've been reading a bit, been watching lots of Netflix and YouTube videos and all of that. I've been doing lots of pacing, been pacing up and down my room a bit. But no, in all honesty, it isn't too bad. It is what it is, and staying inside, you know, as much as it sucks, you've got to do it. It's just what has to happen, or else this virus will never bloody go away. My uni said it's up to me, and I decided that I should probably come home. Just because if I was to stay any longer, then the borders might close, and the potential for the borders closing for a whole 6 months is quite real. It might happen. And so the main reason I am going back to Australia is in case somebody else gets sick. I'd like to be able to be there, and I wouldn't want to be stuck in Europe, you know? There'd be no way for me to get home, and that's very intimidating, it's a point for real anxiety and paranoia.
We've had a really lovely little like friendship here together, and it's a real shame that it's going to be cut so short because we've had so much fun. Yeah, we've been quarantined together for a week already, and yeah, it's sad, it's really sad, but I think it's the right thing for both of us to do because we do need to get home to our families.
And my nana's probably the most concerned because my mum is very prone to getting sick, and if she got sick, she'd be very, very sick. So my nana, who lives in Brisbane, she's very worried about me getting my mum sick, and fair enough, if I got my mum sick, how could I live with myself, you know? So my nana offered to buy me a hotel room in Darwin for 2 weeks, and as generous that is, I'm trying to weigh up whether or not me being in my granny flat at my parents' place, where the houses aren't even connected, the doors are locked, I'm having no face-to-face contact with my parents at all for 2 weeks, whether or not spending the money for a hotel room for 2 weeks, which would be extremely expensive, is worth just having that extra risk, which really isn't much of a risk of just being in the granny flat with the doors locked. It's pretty much the same, but it's a real hard thing to weigh up because thinking about it, yeah, getting my mum sick would be getting anyone in my family would be like sick would be the absolute worst case scenario. It sounds terrible. We're making jokes about how we probably don't have to leave. And look at us now, I'm packing all my bags and I didn't bring an awful lot, no, just like the basics, yeah. It took me like an hour to pack, half an hour to pack. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I think what I'm upset about more than what I'm going to miss is what I have yet to experience, because I feel that both of us sort of had the brakes on and we were like, we've only got so much money, we have a lot of time, let's not go and do absolutely everything in the first few weeks that we're here, let's wait till the sun comes out and then we can go and do this and go and do this, and we just didn't do heaps while we were here.
I'm gonna miss the kennel sniggles, that's a given. Yeah, the pastries are so yummy here, and also all just my friends that I've met on exchange, it's gonna be really hard because I wasn't expecting to say goodbye so soon, but I'm saying goodbye. That's right though. I can come back, I'm young, I can come back, you know. I can do it all again another day, just now isn't the time, obviously.